Welcome back to Over 50. So this Juwan Howard thing has come to a conclusion, so to speak. We all know about Juwan Howard for his uh, I can't even call it a punch, more like a Chicago slap, because he's from Chicago, and that's how people in Chicago, I guess, deal with things. They take care of business. So I guess they slap people to take care of business, but he slapped a Wisconsin player and has been suspended for 5 games, the remainder of the regular season, and fined $40,000 for hitting Wisconsin head coach Joe Krabenhoff in the face after Sunday's game. In the Big Ten Conference announced this on Monday. So it didn't take long for this to happen. I was wondering if it was, going to dwell on, was it going to carry on into Tuesday? Michigan forwards Terrence Williams and Musa Diabate and Wisconsin guard Jacoby Neath were each suspended 1 game. All 3 appeared to throw punches. The disciplinary actions were imposed by the Big Ten in conjunction with both schools. So it's nice to see that both schools and the Big Ten agreed that what happened shouldn't have happened, and there's just no place for it, especially in a sportsmanship line. I've always been a fan of Juwan Howard. This is about the only time I haven't really, thought highly of him. I thought he was good when he was a player at Michigan. He had a good NBA career, and I thought coming back to Michigan, taking over as the head coach, I thought this was like a perfect fit for him. I thought it would be great. But I don't believe this is the first time he's had an issue. I think he had an issue previously with another player. Before I go any further into this, if you're new here, please hit the subscribe button. Subscriptions would really help me out. If you like the video, hit the like button, share the video with your friends out there, comment down below. But to go ahead and continue here, it seems like both colleges and the Big Ten, they were on the same page. Our expectation is that the incident yesterday will provide our coaches and student athletes with the opportunity to reflect, learn, and move forward in a manner that demonstrates decorum and leadership on and off the court. In the final minute of Wisconsin's 77-63 home win on Sunday, guards substituted his walk-ons into the game. Michigan, which still had its regulars on the floor, was pressing full court, leading guard to call a timeout to settle his team down and to give them a chance to get the ball across the half-court line without turning the ball over. So when you call a timeout, that 10-second clock, you get 10 seconds to get the ball across. You call a timeout, that 10-second clock resets. So as I said in my previous video, Juwan Howard didn't like the fact that the timeout was called. Why are you pressing? I mean, it just, this doesn't make sense. Let them bring the ball across half court and then just dribble around a little bit. I mean, this reminds me of that game when Kansas played Monmouth, and Kansas was just trying to dribble the ball out, and one of the Monmouth guards went down to the end, stole the ball, took it all the way down, right straight to the hoop, dunked it, and did some little, look at me, I big man, I dunk ball, and they were still down by like 33, and there was like 7 seconds left. I mean, it's stupidity like that. It's just got no place in the NCAA. I mean, I'm not calling Juwan Howard stupid. I just think that his choice of his actions were stupid. It's just very simple. If you don't press, they don't call the timeout. So, if you're going to press, he's still going to try to teach his guys, because you never know when his guys might be in this kind of a moment. Following the buzzer, guard grabbed Howard's arm as he walked past in an attempt to stop to talk to him. The 2 men exchanged words, with Howard putting his finger in guard's face and grabbing guard's shirt before being surrounded by several players and coaches. Krabenhoff then came over in the middle of the scrum and exchanged words with Howard, and Howard then reached out and struck Krabenhoff in the face. They really should change this word, struck. Whoever wrote this at ESPN, they should change that from struck to slap, because that's surely what it looked like to me. Continues on here. Both teams began pushing, shoving, with the players that were aforementioned players through punches. So after taking time to reflect on what happened, I realized how unacceptable both my actions and words were, and how they affected so many. I'm truly sorry, Howard said in a separate statement released by Michigan on Monday. I'm offering my sincerest apologies to my players and their families, my staff, my family, and the Michigan fans around the world. I would like to personally apologize to Wisconsin's assistant coach, Joe Krabenhoff, and his family too. So that's nice to see that he came out and said that. But I think that would have really meant more had he come out and said it immediately when it happened. I mean, right. I mean, not in the handshake line, but when everything is over, I think that's the time when they should have gone ahead and, as when you're doing the post presser, that's when you should, go out. You should go out and say, hey, I did this, and I shouldn't have. And there you see the slap, kind of a sucker punch, if you ask me. But anyhow, that's my thoughts on Juwan Howard. So I'd like to hear your thoughts on it. I think the Big Ten did the right thing. I don't think he should have been fired for the entire year. No, I don't think he should be fired from his job for this, unless this is, falls into that arena of, firing someone for cause. Like the Jaguars were able to fire Urban Meyer for cause and not have to pay him a salary. I think, you got to give people second chances. I mean, look at Bruce Pearl, what he's doing with Auburn. I bet you Oklahoma would love to have had him back, love to have not gotten rid of him. But, it is what it is. And so that's what I got to say on this matter. So I'm going to let you guys go. Again, subscribe, share, like, comment down below. And until next time, take care. And if you don't have a team to pull for, you can pull for my Jayhawks. Rock chalk.